Hi, I'm Stef and I study plankton. Plankton are those creatures that are mainly transported by currents in the sea. It covers a vast range of organisms, from small photosynthesizing species, phytoplankton, to larger species that eat those smaller photosynthetic organisms, zooplankton. I study what the effect of sand extractions are on these two groups, so phytoplankton and zooplankton. It is important because plankton is the basis of the food chain, so a small change in plankton composition can have an effect that affects the largest creatures on the planet. Also, we as humans depend on plankton for a good and healthy fish stock in the sea. And phytoplankton contributes to a bit of over half the oxygen that we breathe, so if anything happens to the phytoplankton, we should keep a really close eye on it. Lastly, we know that climate warming is caused by these greenhouse gases, of which carbon dioxide is one of the most important. We know now that phytoplankton converts CO2 to organic carbon, so biomass, which get eaten by zooplankton and so on. But if these creatures poop or die, a lot of this carbon is transported and stored in the seas, helping in reducing the effect of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. We do have some very interesting first findings. We know that turbulence and turbidity affect how much zooplankton can feed on phytoplankton. Turbidity influences how much carbon is exported by zooplankton and what species survive. And based on our experimental results, we can now predict how much zooplankton feeds in what condition and who gains the advantage over who, further improving models. We're also the first ones to formulate a function to predict how much carbon will be present in the feces of zooplankton, so the poop, based on the ratio of food, so phytoplankton, versus non-food, sand particles. So ecologically speaking, I would say that if something changes to plankton, these changes they can echo through the sea and will ultimately reach us as a society. Whether it is a change in the fish stock or climate-related issues, plankton is a part of that discussion.